So you want to complete Outbreak's second main Easter egg. In this guide, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Alright, first things first, I chose an assault rifle here with the XM4, and I'm going to try Ring of Fire here this time around. Just like our last guide, we're going to look for this helicopter and we're going to take a beeline straight for it because it's one of the most important side quests in Outbreak. Luckily, this main quest is substantially easier than the first main quest, and here is the helicopter side quest. Oh, there's still some dogs chasing me. So you want to shoot down this helicopter as quickly as you can. You do have a decent amount of time before it leaves the map. It kind of does a little route across the map, and then you can explode it, and it's very important, at least for me, because this crate is full of salvage. Look at how much salvage that is. All right, right from the start, there you go. And round one, haven't even done anything yet. We have tons of salvage. And we got a hand cannon, which is nice, and some other kill streaks. The next objective I'm going to do is going to be this objective. This is a boss enemy objective, and this always grants you a free perk. The reason that helicopter one is so important to do at the start of a round is because that helicopter will leave and you will lose the ability to shoot it down. And a smarter move definitely would have been to upgrade my XM4 before starting this, but we have a hand cannon, and that took care of him pretty quickly. And here's a free perk. Now, Death Perception may not seem like such a great perk here in Outbreak, but it's actually really good because all of the loot chests in Outbreak usually drop salvage, and if you're looking for salvage, Death Perception increases it. And we got level 1 armor from one of these crystals. Of course, we are playing Outbreak, so you want to look at all the loot chests and shoot the crystals if you come by them, and try to get the points if you come by them as well. Some more intel. Nice. In fact, I usually don't buy level 1 armor from the arsenal station because it usually drops from chests or from enemies before then. And I am lucky because we have all this salvage. I get to upgrade my weapon twice now, right at the start of the game. Very good. Now, I do have enough points to pack a punch right now, but there is also this black chest event right here that we're going to complete that gives us a chance of getting a chalice, which will help us pack a punch this weapon for free. All right, let's see. Let's do this guy. This one's always really fun because this one spawns in a whole ton of zombies as well. I wonder if Ring of Fire works on these guys. It doesn't look like it does. Works on the zombies though. Now that that's all done, we can open up this chest and hopefully get a chalice, which we did, and it's a free pack a punch. Very good. And now we have all of these points to use on anything else, more perks and ammo mod. So personally, I am going to buy Juggernog and Deadshot because I want to be a little bit safer and I want to deal a little bit more damage. Additionally, I'm going to put on Cryo Freeze because I think that's really good for points, and I wanted to be up here so I can parachute closer to the objective. And for us, it's just an easy escort objective. I don't know why Treyarch is so obsessed with monkeys, but they show up so many times in zombies, it's weird. All right, a round 1 escort is all done. It's worth noting these little lightning side quests, I don't find too much value in them. I think they're just some good extra bonus points, but that's not worth my time. I am gonna get stamina up so I don't die from fall damage, and I will upgrade my armor to level 2. And then we move on to the next round. Once again, we have a helicopter objective, and we actually have Death Perception now, so it's gonna be even more salvage. And in order to get there, we're gonna use one of these things. These are one of my new favorite ways of transporting in Outbreak. Every single one of these has a specific trail of these essence canisters that you can collect. Now, it costs 500 points to use one of these things, but if you do it right, you can make a whole lot more essence back on them. Very nice. And they're just really fun to fly around in the air. So we'll engage with this helicopter again, and we're nearly done after one clip. Very good. Oh, zombies are throwing their meat at us. The grappling hook, which we'll get later, is wonderful for getting into these weird and awkward positions, but we can just open it from right here, jump down, ooh, another hand cannon, and get these guys. Very good. Good salvage, and actually, I'm going to take that death machine because I just wanted to use that death machine in the main quest, so that worked out. And we've got a whole ton of salvage. And because I've got more than 500 rare salvage, I'm actually going to upgrade my weapon to the purple rarity. And once again, I am going to make my way into completing all of these side quests. One black chest event, which got us level 2 armor, which is really good, and another chalice. I don't have another weapon, but that probably would have been smart. I guess we can pick up this knife and then pack a punch dodge it. Now, one of you beautiful people commented on my last walkthrough saying to always pay attention to these chalk outlines, which is very true. There's a chance in every Outbreak round this could be an orange rarity weapon. Very worth paying attention to. Got another boss zombie we gotta take out for a free perk. Oh, and it's PhD. We actually wanted that one. Very good. Now we can make our way to the objective, which is a transport. I know these are kind of troublesome in the high rounds, but I really like them in the low rounds. And just like this, we're loading in the second canister, and that objective is all done. We'll activate our anomaly, and I will craft some grapple guns. I'll pack-a-punch my weapon again, and then I'll get some speed cola, and then we'll go to the next round. All right, our first ORDA encounter. Yeah, these encounters are always really fun. They're my favorite thing in Outbreak, but it is worth fighting this guy because he has some pretty good loot that he drops. Just want to make sure he's not like chasing you down and you steer clear of his like little slam attacks and whatnot. You can slide away from one with PhD pretty well, and you can jump over the other one. You can also farm him for points with, oh, there you go. You can farm all the zombie he spawns for points if you're low on points. Takes a little bit of time, you kind of just gotta circle this area pretty well. Oh, and when he opens his mouth, that's when he's capable of being critical hit, and so you just shoot him. That's usually when I kill him, and that will give us a max ammo insta-kill, and look at all of these drops. We got some legendary weapons in there, which is nice, and look what I see. I see a Ray K. There's also kill streaks and obviously, as you can see, some legendary weapons. So that's always a really reliable way of getting some good loot. I do love this grapple gun for maneuvering throughout the map. You just grapple up and then you can whoop, parachute and we're there. Another Krosny Soldat. That's all right. We've got a really ranked up weapon and elemental pop ain't too bad. Ooh, it's been a while since I did a defend objective. You find this head and then you gotta defend it. Not as intense as I remember it. Then again, it's only round 3. Well, that was way easier than I remember it. Now we can get to the fun part. So every single Outbreak map has one specific part that you're going to be looking for this Easter egg. And for us in this map, it's going to be up in this building right here. But first, let's kill this bad guy. He didn't drop anything that important. So I could take this scaffolding all the way up here, or I could just grapple my way up here. So that's a side quest that I'm not going to talk about. This, however, in this room is our main quest. This is going to launch us into the atmosphere, and we are going to need to chain together 3 of these jumps. As you can see, there's another little red portal right here that we're going to need to aim for and get into by parachute. It's pretty easy. It's not that bad. It's pretty fun, actually. It's got to try to get that distance, go all the way here. Sometimes it can be hard to tell, especially with the like orange trees in this map, but it stands out pretty easily. And this third one is usually really far away, so you want to try to time your parachute opening as quick as you can so that you can make the long journey. But again, not too difficult, not too complicated, just time it well enough so you can make the distance. And once you enter in this last one, instead of going into another portal, it's actually going to shoot out a little metal object, as you can see right here, and it's going to be placed somewhere within the map. You can just follow it. And there's a little yellow orb right here, and I love stamina. Whoa, what is that glitch? That was funky, wasn't it? I've never experienced that before. But just like the other Easter egg, there is a beacon listening device that you need to pick up. Oh my goodness, my HUD is gone now too. Look at that. I'm going to forego any extra perks here, and I'm actually going to, actually I killed an extra couple zombies so that I could pack a punch tier 3 my weapon. And we will get a chance to upgrade everything in the next map, so I'm just going to respond to this call. All right, and after that quote, you can warp to the next round. It is worth noting that if you did the Easter egg steps on the previous round, this round will always be Sanatorium, and it will always be the last round you can go to. But of course, you can do all of these side quests just before we get to the main quest. There's our perk. Okay, it's not quick revive, which is sad, but tombstone is okay, I guess. But because we are over in this area of the map, this is actually where the next step takes place. You can come over here and there's this crash site. You'll get a little bit of dialogue, and then you can come over here and play this audio recording. This is a very narrative-based main quest. There's going to be a horde of zombies that spawns after this that you have to survive. So after you hear that quote, you can continue on your side quests, but we're also looking for a red orb. If I forgot to mention in the previous part about the whole orange glowing thing, I will link a website in the description that has all of the parts and locations for everything. Luckily, it's a lot easier on this main quest than it is on the first one. Alright, this ORDA's dead. Ooh, and we got a ray gun. Like I said, these ORDAs are a great source of excellent weapons. I think I'm gonna get the ray gun. So when we do find this orb, this orange orb, this is gonna be the bridge that they talked about shooting it at. While we're here, I am gonna pack-a-punch this ray gun. And apparently this orb only has 3 spawn locations, so it's actually quite easy. It's going to be right where I'm at here, or right in this middle center building in the little pool area, or in this little bottom building on the roof right there. We just make sure we're aligned with the bridge. I like to leave a little thing right there and then just shoot it like the side quest orb. You'll want to follow it through wherever it goes. So try not to lose it. Try to keep shooting it all the way there. Getting closer to that bridge, just make sure you're still pointed at it. And the final one, we kind of point it inward that way, and it should go right into this little area here. So now we need to find an aether bunny. This bunny is at one of the box locations on this map. And this is the point in which you are going to want to gather up all of your points and resources, get up on armor and pack-a-punching and perks, because after this step, we won't be able to do any of those things. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to come into here and I am going to grab myself a couple of those Casimir mechanisms, and I'm actually going to stick with Simtex. And I'm glad that I have that death machine, but with the salvage I have, I honestly could also get a death machine. I know over here is a pack-a-punch or a box location, and it looks like, hey, there's the aether bunny. Now, once you interact with it to pick it up, it's going to start another one of these lockdowns, and you're going to need to survive. And let's see how good this ray gun is. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. But overall, these lockdowns are not that big of a deal. And after that's done, it gives you some loot. Ooh, napalm burst. It gives you a document, as well as you can pick up the aether bunny. I'm gonna pick up that napalm burst too, actually. And before we get into this fight, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna upgrade my armor. Unfortunately, I don't have enough salvage to upgrade my weapon to the golden tier. And even though I'm gonna have enough points to pack-a-punch this ray gun again, I'm actually gonna opt for another perk because this is a walkthrough and I don't want you guys to rely on a ray gun. I'll do this with the XM4 to show that yes, it's possible to do this with ray guns. If you ever get overwhelmed with the bunny, you can activate this little popping thing, and just like the aether canisters, it kills everything. All right, we've got full perks. So let's make our way over to the bridge and get to one of my favorite things in Outbreak. We're as geared up as we need to be, and we're gonna put this aether bunny inside of this little escort drone. And I guess this is the real last moment you can go back and pack a punch and do whatever, but we're gonna play this audio recording and get started. All right, actually activating this neutralizer is the actual last step before you can go back there and not do anything, or you can't go back there. But yes, this is my favorite part of this Outbreak Easter egg. Look at this. We are in the dark ether, at least a dark aetherified sanatorium. And this part gets really intense. This is why I wanted the death machine, because if you ever get overwhelmed, a good death machine or war machine will save you. Also, my first couple of runs through this, I used Aether Shroud, and that worked very, very well. Oh, I'm gonna get this insta-kill. You can leave it, but it does kill you just like other dark aether areas. You've got a decent space to train here. Don't be afraid to leave it, even though you do get hurt a little bit. Sometimes you need to take that damage to avoid other damage. But I love this, not only for the crystals and the giant jellyfish and the spectacle of it all, but this really fits into what feels like zombies. Going out of bounds, and there's this whole city and this whole other playable area out of bounds that's been sitting here the whole time with Sanatorium, being able to explore it and have this device that goes through the dark aether, this mysterious and toxic area. It fits the theme with zombies so well. Keep an eye on enemies, watch where you're going, try not to get cornered. I'm not going to pick up that insta-kill. I think that'd be too easy to show you guys. Focus on these boss zombies. You can either go up or down here. I'll go down just to show you. I don't think anyone ever goes down, but it's a little bit tighter of an area, but there's not a whole bunch of zombies that spawn down here, so it's actually pretty cool. And then once you're on the other side, well, you're here. You've made it through the dark aether phase. And now there's no zombies here. There's an ammo refill here for some reason. And this beautiful architecture. Now, I'm sure this was part of the canceled Blackout 2 map, but I really love how they utilized it. You'll come over here, go to the zip lines, you go all the way up, and then you'll interact with, oh, the big twist. They're all dead. Spoiler alert. You can pick this up. You can play this. It's quite a long recording. And you can actually explore this whole entire area. Like I said, this is a pretty cool part of Outbreak. And after that audio recording, it plays the little, oh, that was a zombie right there. It plays the little alert, alert, alert noise, or the feedback noise from all those other side quests. And then you come over here and you want to have a little superhero moment and jump off the thing and exfil, and you're done. Except there's an ORDA. So we have to exfil. Raptor 1 is in the area, but we've got to take care of this ORDA within this time limit. And there's a whole bunch of boss zombies. It's just an ORDA like we've been fighting all game, but just a little more spectacle, a little bit more boss zombies. So what I would like to do, you know, throw your kill streaks or throw your Semtax, whatever kill streaks you have. Try to slide around. I love PhD for gaining some distance and kind of sliding at the same time. But as you can see, just a default XM4 purple rarity, 3rd tier Pack-a-Punch, which you should get by now, especially if you have some luckier side quests than I did. Taking care of him already. We can throw down this Casimir mechanism. We can use the Death Machine. Death Machine actually does some work on this guy. You can use Aether Shroud or Frenzied Guard if you're low on armor, or you need a time to relax and recuperate your losses. But you could also use Ring of Fire, combine it with his weak spot, and then just decimate him like that. That's so cool. And now that the area is clear, the ORDA is gone, we're gonna board the helicopter. And we have successfully exfilled and completed this main quest. Except we're not done yet. Well, we're done with this Easter egg. You're gonna need to watch more in my Marauder Totem walkthrough. Be sure to check out that guide right here. And as always, stay beautiful.